Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny and I will be sharing with you the importing tutorial in English version. The Taglish version, by the way, is also available on the channel. Just in case you wanted to check that out, you can find that through our importing tutorial playlist. By the way, I am from the Philippines and I will be sharing based on my knowledge and based on my experience on how I do the importing. I am not an expert, just so you know. So you may check other resources as well, just in case there are things that you need to know more. Before we start our importing tutorial, I would just like to extend a great news to everybody who is watching now, who is supporting the channel, that I will be sharing suppliers from Alibaba very soon with the sample of their products, and that will be up on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe, you turn on the notification bell so you won't miss that opportunity, because that might help you start your own business. I mean, trigger you to start a business, give you an idea that maybe that product or that supplier can collaborate with you and expand your business as well. Let's now proceed with our step number 2 in the importing tutorial, which is about finding reliable suppliers on Alibaba through the Supplier Assessment. If you are planning to import very soon or in the future, please do not skip this step. Yes, that's how important the Supplier Assessment is, because we don't want to get scammed. I mean, as a business owner, as much as possible, we wanted to really minimize our risk. We wanted to avoid stress and any disappointments during the transaction. And assessing the supplier will definitely help. And you have to know that having a good supplier can help you succeed. Whatever business are you planning to get into. This is how I do the assessment whenever I import a product through the Alibaba platform. The first thing that I do is the basic, of course, communicate to your supplier. Ask them the right question. Aside from checking their profiles, checking their information on the Alibaba, this is a good way on how to assess them. Because by asking questions, you would know if they are accommodating to their potential customer. Are they good in providing details that you are asking for? Are they replying immediately to you, or are they replying after a week? Are they collaborative? Are they easy to communicate with? Those things can be answered by just asking them questions. And trust me, if you have a good communication with them, the transaction will be easier. Aside from what I mentioned, I also like to ask them the quality of the product, to send me the video sample of those products that I am looking for, the pricing, the minimum order requirement to get the best price. This is not the negotiation part at all. This is just the initial communication to the suppliers, and you would know if they really good in entertaining their potential customer if they can answer these questions, even if you are just inquiring to them. I feel like this is very important because you wanted a smooth transaction, an easy transaction all throughout your importing process. Another way to assess the supplier is through their supplier ratings and reviews. I'm sure you are very much familiar with this, especially those people that loves online shopping. Same thing to Alibaba, they allow buyers to rate the sellers and the products. So by going through these ratings and reviews, you would at least get an insights about the product quality and the performance of the seller. But take note, you need to remember that not all reviews are genuine. Unfortunately, in Alibaba, scammers may create fake reviews to manipulate the ratings. So just be careful on that. But still, the ratings and the reviews can help you. Additional way to assess the supplier is through their badge. This will help you know what steps these suppliers took to prove that they are a trusted partner. For them to get those badge, there are requirements, certification, approval, and even payment needed. So right now, you will notice 3 badges that might be present to your potential suppliers. So you will see the Gold Supplier Badge. So when you see this badge, they are Alibaba members that have been verified as business with commercial and industrial capabilities. Of course, they can surely accommodate high volume quantity of order. And if I remember correctly, you have to pay for a membership just to get the Gold Supplier Badge. And then next is the verified seller badge. So these are the supplier whose company profile, management, production capabilities, process have been assessed, certified, and inspected by third-party institutions. So if you are going to check their profile on the Alibaba platform, you would see different certification. And that's the process that they go through to become a verified seller on Alibaba. And then the Trade Assurance Supplier Badge. This is highly recommended for those beginners in importing process. For me, I've been importing for 5 years now, but my practice is still making sure that the supplier that I am transacting with has the Trade Assurance Supplier Badge. Why? Because this will protect my money and my order throughout the importing process. So that's how the trade assurance works. So if you would like to have peace of mind while waiting for your imports, I highly suggest to just check on the suppliers with trade assurance badge. Actually, you can filter those suppliers with this badge, so you would not be tempted to go to a supplier with maybe lower pricing but doesn't have any trade assurance badge. So just a tip coming from my end, because for me, peace of mind and making sure that my money is safe, my order is safe, is my priority during importing. Last but not the least, to assess the supplier is through the sample orders. So this is one way to assess if they are reliable, if the quality of the product is actually reliable, by asking a sample order. Don't hesitate, don't be shy to ask for a free sample. Most of the suppliers on Alibaba that I have been transacting with, they are very generous in giving a free sample. But of course, I need to shoulder the shipping cost, and that's fine for me, especially if I'm aiming to purchase a high volume quantity. This is how I do the supplier assessment whenever I try to find a new product to import here in the Philippines. I hope you guys learned something from me. I am sharing again based on my experience. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down on our video tutorial so I could answer that as soon as I can. Also, our step number 3 will be about negotiation. I will upload that in the coming days, so please make sure that you are subscribed and click the notification bells so you won't miss any tutorial about the importing process. Thank you so much, guys, and see you to our next tutorial. Bye!